In this mini tip, I want to talk about code snippets. So code snippets allow you to have some predefined code that you can easily just drag and drop into your project or reuse whenever you want. To access your code snippets, you need to have the utilities pane activated, which is the right hand panel here, and make sure the code snippet icon is highlighted as well. Here are some predefined Apple ones, but I also have some of my own created as well. For example, the one I want you to create today is for getting the window size and getting the scale factors of the window size. So for example, if I just delete this here, my code snippet is get screen size. I have it as get screen size new because of my old engine and my new engine, but if I can just tab through it and highlight it, you can see it automatically puts back in all this code. Now this is really easy to create. I'm going to have a thread on how to create these, and I'm also going to have a thread that will list every single one that I want you to create, and it will give you kind of a name, a title and stuff like that as well. What you do here is you literally just highlight the text that you want to the code you want to be able to reuse over and over again, and click and drag it and add it in here. You'll also see it gets a little plus icon over the mouse cursor, and then you just let go of the thing. I've already got it created, so if I say you can search for your code snippets down here. So if I say screen size, you can see I have a few here that I had. So screen size, this is the new one here. Double click on it and I'll just say edit. So what you want to do is give it a title that you'll understand. So for example, screen size, get screen size. Give it a summary, which will explain what it does. Get the screen size in here. I have it in Zen Garden 2 just because, of course, as you saw, I had two methods. One was old and one was new. And then you need to give it a completion shortcut. This is what you'll type in that you can then just press the tab button and it'll automatically complete the code. So in this case, for you, you should just say get screen size. You don't need to underscore new. Now, I'm going to explain what these do in episode 3 of import tutorial, so make sure you check these out as well. Another one I really want you to do is for the scaling node. Highlight where you have the scale node and the comment of the scale node, and then the next comment down here. Drag and drop that in again into your code snippet library, and I want you to name that scale node up, and I want you to just say, it says I have it here as for the new system, but I want you to kind of just say scale the node up to the correct size, and of course put in the code completion as, or the shortcut completion as scale node up. Now I'm going to create another one here as well. So what happens is, if you're drag and drop these in, and sometimes it'll automatically come in and you can edit it straight away. If it doesn't come in, by default it will go under my code snippet, so just type in my code and it will automatically pop, you'll find it and just hit edit and edit it in. So I'm going to just create a new one here ourselves, or for myself as well, that I will be using in episode 3, and this is for performance selector. This lets you call a method after a delay, and you can also pass an object as well. So what we want to do is, I'm going to just drag and drop this in, and there you can see it popped up, and by default I called it my code snippet, and we're going to call it, my typing's off here, perform selector, and calls a method, or you can call it selector. Objective-C calls it selector, we just call it method. Calls a method after a delay. And of course here you can change here to have the method name. So when you drag and drop this in, just make sure you change the method name, and of course you can also give it a delay as well. You can also do some fancy tricks, like you can have it so that you can automatically just tab across and enter in the, oh wait, I never gave it a thing, so I'm just going to say perform underscore selector. I like to keep all one word, so perform selector, done. So if I just delete this here, we can say, there it is, perform selector. You can just tab through it and there it is, it's automatically created. Now what I was going to say is you can do a kind of cool tricks with it, so that when you actually call it in, you can, these are kind of highlighted and you can just press tab and automatically kind of jump to them. I'll link to a great article from NSHipster that shows you how to do all that stuff, and that's it for this episode. Again, this ties into episode 3 of import tutorial.